Hi guys, it's Vanessa Guild, your mindfulness instructor and life coach, and I wanted to talk about the topic of expectations. When I have an expectation of someone and I don't tell them about it, and then they don't do that expectation that I am thinking, an expectation, as I'm sure you've heard before, is a premeditated resentment. Be very, very careful of your expectations. In my work, I train individuals to be mindful, to be present. I actually really don't like the word mindful, really, because our minds are already full. I liken it more along the lines of Eckhart Tolle, of presence of mind. Presence of mind. And when we are in the presence of our mind, present time, watching and inventorying what we're thinking, how we're being, what our expectations might be of other people, and being aware of things of this nature, it really begins to empower you to not set yourself up for disappointment. It's kind of like the classic story of the individual who has a friend or a family member or their lover who's an alcoholic, and they keep expecting that alcoholic to stop drinking. I once knew someone who was such a severe drinker, though highly functional. He actually paid someone to teach him how to shoot insulin level shots or what have you in his being, so he could continue to drink even though he had onset level 2 adult diabetes. This is crazy, right? If you have diabetes, one would think, man, maybe a good idea to no longer drink, right? However, if an individual has onset level 2 adult diabetes and they think it's still a good idea for them to drink, for another person to have the expectation for them to stop is kind of crazy, right? Because you can control no one but your own self. You can regulate no one but your own self. You can have wants and dreams and desires for others, hopefully only for them to be happy. However, to try to regulate and expect someone to be a certain way, the way you think they need to be, will only drive you insane. The radical acceptance of people right where they are and right where they are not is an immense practice. I had to learn it with my own mom, with her own drinking. I had to learn to love her when she was drinking and when she was not drinking. It's okay to be able to say once, twice, 3 times, hey, look, you might be drinking too much. Hey, there are programs you can go to, Al-Anon, AA, rehab, whatever. But unless the person wants to change, unless the person wants to lose the weight, unless the person wants to stop all the social media, unless the person wants to stop the porn, unless the person wants to stop the sex, unless the person wants to stop obsession with work and making money all the time, unless the person wants to transform, you've got no business telling them what to do. You have no business having expectations of them to be different than how they are. What needs to occur in that moment is you need to bring the mirror back to your own self. Where do you need to transform? Where do you need to change? What are your expectations of your own self? Again, having an expectation of other people is a premeditated resentment. And a resentment is you drinking the poison, expecting someone else to die. The epitome of love is loving someone right where they are and loving them right where they are not. Sometimes it's just not easy to do, especially when we see that a person is continuing to harm themselves over and over and over again. I get it. It's not easy. The only thing that'll have them change, however, are the consequences of their own actions. So let go of the expectations. Instead, get the focus back on your own life and expect the best of your own self, for you to love to the highest level, for you to allow others to be where they are, to their highest level, and to simply just do the next right thing. All the best until next time. Take care. Bye-bye.